Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump has unveiled his tax plan, which would eliminate income tax for millions of Americans. Wealthy Americans and businesses would also pay less in taxes under the plan. His plan would eliminate income tax for people earning less than $25,000, £16,000, and married couples jointly earning less than $50,000, £33,000. The real estate tycoon is coming under increasing pressure to outline specific policy goals beyond immigration reform. He has previously put out papers, outlining his positions on immigration and gun rights. It will provide major tax relief for middle income and for most other Americans. There will be a major tax reduction, Mr. Trump said on Monday. It will simplify the tax code, it'll grow the American economy at a level it hasn't seen for decades. About 43% of Americans already do not pay income tax, according to the Tax Policy Center. About 31 million more Americans would fall under Mr. Trump's no-income tax bracket, he said. The economy would grow at least 3% a year under his plan, he predicts. On average, the U.S. economy grows 1 to 2% per year. Rival presidential candidate and former Florida Governor Jeb Bush had promised a 4% growth rate under his policy proposals. Many U.S. economists had criticized Mr. Bush's growth rate, calling it unreasonable. He said the U.S. would pay for the tax cuts without adding to the national debt through eliminating deductions and loopholes that have allowed some people, mostly wealthy ones, to save money on taxes. In other words, it's going to cost me a fortune, he said. Under his plan, the highest individual tax rate would be lowered to 25% of income from the highest rate now, 39.6%. The plan would also put a 10% tax on overseas profits and put a tax on overseas earnings, which now can be deferred. It would lower the tax rate on businesses to 15% from 35%. The so-called death tax, in which the U.S. government charges certain wealthy individuals to transfer the high-valued property of a deceased person to someone as outlined in a will, would also be eliminated under Mr. Trump's plan.